Hi everyone, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. I'm Hope, and yes, coffee. With me is my Disneyland mug. It's one of my favorite mugs from when I lived in California. One of the things that I think I've mentioned in the past is one of the things that I didn't like right before I moved, and it was because I didn't think I was going to move. I thought I was actually going to accept another job. I bought myself an annual Disney pass, a Disneyland annual pass. And so before I left, the few months up to before I actually moved, I think I was going to Disneyland like every other weekend, if not like as often as possible. It was only about 25 minutes down the road, and I would get up on Saturday and just drive over there and spend the day, or if Sunday, whatever, because my pass gave me free parking and I would get like discounts on the food and the merch and all that sort of fun stuff. So it was a pretty good deal, and it didn't give me like line skipping pass opportunity, but me being one person, there were certain rides that gave me like the opportunity to do like single rider. Sadly, I'm not there anymore. I don't get to do Disneyland as often as I did, but I will say personally, I like Disneyland better than Disney World, but that's just me as a person. This episode is not about Disneyland versus Disney World, although we could do a whole episode about that if y'all want to. This episode I was at work earlier today, got off work, but while I was at work today, I was scrolling through the news because one of the things I like to keep up with the news, and like to see kind of what's going on, local news, global news, national news. But I was scrolling through Google News, and because Google News just kind of collects headlines from all different sources and puts it in one place, and its algorithm kind of based on what I tend to click on, tends to feed me more of those similar things. Well, I saw an article about I am an elegance expert. And yes, I put that in quotes because I I am an elegance expert. What makes a person an elegance expert? Who gave you the credence or the kudos or the certificate, as you will, to say you are an elegance expert? What is it? And I really hate these kind of clickbait sort of articles and titles because like I don't know how you can claim to be this without some sort of certification. Did you go to school for fashion? Did you go to school for any sort of like marketing? What is your like where did you get your bona fides? Yeah, where did you get the ability to say you are an elegance expert and that you can determine that these are the 5 things that cheapen someone's appearance? I'm just curious. Well, I'm just wondering because even though I did click on the article, because really, out of curiosity more than anything, I wanted to know what this quote unquote expert had to say. And I wanted to know from the U.S. Sun, which does not seem like a super reputable site, did not come from a website that I just feel super confident in saying that yes, this is where I get my fashion advice from. I wanted to know what they thought they were going to tell me about fashion and elegance and all of that sort of stuff. This was a person I had never seen before, and even in the image that was presented to me, she did not even seem incredibly elegant. She seemed basic. If I were going to even critique her in her standing, she seemed fairly simple and basic and not what I would imagine a person of elegance would look like. However, we can now get into her list. And number 1, she pretty much says dressing like a teenager. So she was like denim shorts and tank tops and like Converse shoes or flip-flops. You know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter. If you're wearing those sorts of clothes, if you're wearing denim shorts, I think you can wear denim shorts and make them actually look really cute. I think you can make them classy if you wear the right other accessories with them. I've seen denim shorts go with heels, what have you. So I think you can put those together in an outfit incredibly well. Now, if you're putting it together in that sort of mindset, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe if you're wearing a tank top and shorts and tennis shoes, you're not going for elegance. You're going for comfort. You're going to try to stay cool. Why would I try to look elegant? Why would that be my goal? Usually not. Usually I'm going somewhere, a theme park. I'm going to like the beach, going to some sort of outdoor function. I'm going somewhere comfortable. I'm not trying to be elegant, is the point. If I'm wearing that, I'm probably wearing it for function over the form that she's trying to say, well, it's just not working for you. Well, it doesn't have to work for me. It's doing its function. So I don't agree with her there, and I don't think it really matters. Number 2 was that she said a heavy or a full face of makeup. Again, there's a time and place. And she was saying that in the summer, all you need is lip gloss and mascara. You know what, honey? A lot of us have struggles with our self-esteem. I know I sometimes do, but I don't wear makeup for other people. I wear makeup for me. If I am comfortable around you, I probably won't wear makeup. Maybe if I am not comfortable around you, I will always wear my makeup. I don't know. I may get on here one day and not be wearing makeup. I may wear a lot. I may wear a little. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the thing is I'm doing it for me, no matter how I'm doing it. But she tries to go on to say that wearing a lot of makeup is going to look cheap and never looks natural, especially on hot days. And that can, like, especially if you're doing like the Pinterest look or the cut crease look or these full glam looks, there are some valid points to that. But you know what? If you have a good makeup artist or someone who knows what they're doing, you can make it work for you. That's all I'm saying. Number 3 is, again, they keep calling her like an elegance whiz or a fashion whiz, and I'm just like, whatever. But then she criticizes layered jewelry and custom jewelry and jewelry that's plated. And she kind of talks out of both sides of her mouth by saying she understands that people can't always afford expensive jewelry, and then turns around and says she thinks people should invest in a couple of in like 1 or 2 dainty or elegant necklaces or earrings. You know what? Pick or choose one. For her, not for you, is like, you wear whatever you love. If you love a different necklace every day, you wear those different necklaces every day. I have one particular brand, these brands of necklaces right here, that I absolutely adore. It is one particular company, and whenever I was in LA, I think I bought like several. I have a couple bracelets, I have a couple rings, I have at least 1 pair of earrings, if I remember correctly. If not, I need some. But the thing is they are my favorite company, and I hope to acquire more pieces. But the thing is they're not an incredibly expensive brand. I usually buy their brand in sterling silver because I can't afford their more expensive gold brand. But the thing is that she kept going on and on about it, and I just like, you know what? Wear what complements your skin tone. Figure out if you're cool. Like, if you're a cool skin tone, if you have more, like, I think it's like blue undertones, then you're supposed to look better in like silver. And I know because my eyes are blue, I think silver tends to look better on me. And I know my foundations, I tend to need to go more towards a neutral or a cooler undertone. Even when I tan, it's more of a grayer tan than a bronzier tan. I'm not sure. I think some people, it was kind of explained to me in the past that I look better in jewel tones versus the warmer tones. So that's why I think my hair looks better in the slightly more platinum and gray tone rather than the warmer tones. But finally, and I don't know. I thought for somehow I only got 4 of the 5 because I think I maybe got annoyed by her. But finally, she recommended avoiding cheap or heavily branded sunglasses. Personally, I buy $12 sunglasses, $12 to $20 sunglasses. I will get them all day long. I lose them, I scratch them, I break them. No harm, no foul. If I do, because I'm not breaking the bank. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of sunglasses that were more than $20, $25, but I always have a pair of sunglasses. My eyes are blue. My optometrist would probably fight me if I didn't wear sunglasses because supposedly blue eyes are much more susceptible to sunlight damage over a period of time. At least this is what I've been told by optometrists in my past. So I always have them. However, I have never splurged on the expensive pair because I know how I am with the cheaper pair. So I just tend to always keep pairs in my car, in my apartment, in my bag, in pretty much every location possible. So, bottom line is I got what I expected out of this article, which was it was someone's opinion about what they thought other people should do to look better to other people. And I didn't like that. That's not okay from my particular standpoint. Give me a list. If you're going to tell me about elegance, give me a list of things to feel better about myself. Help me to keep my wardrobe basic or functional, or, I don't want to be spending a ton of money on these pieces that are multifunctional pieces. I want my pieces to have personality, but also to be able to go from work to play. I want to feel confident. I want to feel like myself and not feel cookie cutter. And if the recommendations, though, do feel like you want to take these into account, go for it. I mean, the article is out there. Like I said, I think it's called I'm an Elegance Expert, 5 Things to Cheapen Your Experience. It can be found, but those were my thoughts. And hey, if they sound like something you want to take into account, go for it. But those are my thoughts on it. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next page.